I have watched a lot of perfect starts in Minecraft Hardcore, but a very few of them are modded ones. So today I intend to start one myself. Welcome to the video where I begin a new journey to a perfect start in Better Minecraft on Hardcore mode. Before starting, let me tell you what Better Minecraft is. It is a mod pack which aims to improve or just improves Minecraft by adding custom biomes, trees, terrain generation, and mobs. This mod was made by Sharky FPS. Please do check out this mod as well as his channel. It also has better armor, weapons, and dragons. Yes, it has dragons. With that, let's begin. On my way while exploring, I found this humble abode which contains some hay bales and iron ingots, which will be very helpful at the start. It also had an iron pickaxe and a chest plate, which made me feel a little bit safer considering I'm playing in hardcore mode. I also made a little hole in the ground and gathered those villagers to discuss my business plan with them. Yes, they agreed. So the way I made emeralds was by buying logs from the villager called Woodworker. He sold 6 logs per emeralds, which I turned into sticks and sold it to the Fletchers. That's how I made my emeralds for the beginning. I also wanted to get some enchantment books like protection, looting, and fortune. I also managed to get this OP sword, and I fought these locals for their loots and their money, which is known as emeralds, and this guy had a lot of emeralds with them and their structures was filled with these loots. I also managed to get this horn, and I did kill Cornelia. That's her name. She's a boss. But I basically lost the footage of it. Yeah, that's my excuse. And it's true. I did lose it. So who is Cornelia? Cornelia is a boss. The horn I got from that pillager when I killed him. When blown, spawns Cornelia, the captain. The lore is she was sunken when searching for treasure, but she got trapped. I think that's the lore, but I have no idea. But yeah, I did kill her, and I got key from her after killing her. That's my reward, and I finally get to open one of these chests which had a god apple and some few good loot. Also, as you can see, I did kill the Cornelia. I don't know why my footage got corrupted as well. Some of the recordings don't have any sounds in them. I have no idea why that happened, but here is the montage of me getting some enchanting books like Mending and Feather Falling. And this is the guy who gave me this OP sword as well as these OP armors. They're from Apophysis mod. Moving on, this is a montage of me getting some enchantment books, and this footage that you see right now is like 4 or 5 hours of work in 100 times speed, and I finally had access to all the enchantment books that I would need for my OP armor in this game. And for a bit of change, I went to caving and I came across this structure which had so many ores, and it was also trapped by TNTs. And with those diamonds I got from that structure, I upgraded my backpack. After I finished caving and I came out to meet this guy, which was a stage 2 ice dragon, but it was no match for me. It did give me some of his scales or skin, which is a good armor. I also tried to kill this, not tried, I actually killed this gatekeeper because I thought he was immortal and we could not kill him, but yeah, it seems we can kill him. It's not that hard. I had to check if he was actually immortal, and I made my storage a little bit cleaner. I killed this red leech, which gave me a key to the dungeon or something, but I managed to get access in this. There were a lot of mobs in here. There were so many I had to go up, build up in the ceiling and make some safety things to shoot them. And after a while my game crashes because there are so many. As you can see on my top right corner, you can see all those yellow dots. They are all the entities present in this world. Due to that, my world crashed, and after a restart, my game just worked fine and I successfully conquered that dread dungeon. This sword was the reason I was there in the first place. It had 17 base damage. And after I went to caving, I came across this stage 5 ice dragon. I don't have any sound. I have no idea how this thing keeps happening because I had no idea this was happening, that my sound wasn't working, because in game it was working just fine, but in recording it did not record the voice at all. I'm not gonna comment on this fight. I'm just gonna cut it because it was relatively simple with my bow. I collected its scales and kept it in my inventory. I also got its heart, and finally I got its skull. It was indeed a level 5. I also came across this Stellar Arcanum. So what that does is makes your tools and your armor invincible. It will never break. I killed one of these on my way home. I also came across this structure once again. So these are the treasures I collected from my caving and all those exploring. I finally made this sword an ultimate sword. I headed out to test this sword out. I tested my sword on this giant zombie, and yes, it did work out relatively good with this giant zombie. I finally made a nether portal to finally go to the nether. I enter the nether and I save my portal coordinates. I came to this outpost. It was Piglin outpost, which had a good loot. I also came across this small goblin. I also did some infamous lava clutch, but it did damage me anyway. And I thought this stuff would break my fall like water, but it did not. Look at this abomination with your own eyes. It just decimated that guy. I shot this guy a few times. I have no idea what this is. I have no idea what this abomination is. I'm glad he did not come get me. I'm glad. Just look for yourself. The sheer size of this guy. I would never want to mess with him. The only reason I'm shooting him is because he is far away from me. And he falls and he breaks that amount of blocks. If I was anywhere near that guy, I would have been dead by now. I also killed some reinforced blaze. It provided me with some blaze rods. After that, I came out of the nether and crafted this compass, which I searched for a stronghold, and yeah, it did lead me straight to stronghold. I collected some book for trading with the villager, but I never end up trading with them. But with that, I went to the end, and after that it was just basic fight with the ender dragon. There's nothing special here. It's just basic bland fight with the ender dragon. Even Better Minecraft has the good structure, but it doesn't have anything new for the ender dragon. Yeah, finally I killed the ender dragon, which gave me a lot of XP. I did needed its breath to make ultimate enchanting tables and those bookshelves. I went into one of those gateways, and when I was roaming around, I found the end ship with the end city. Or is it way around? Yeah, I finally get this elytra, which already has that mending and unbreaking free. So that's awesome. I also found this sketchy house in the middle of nowhere. I went to another ship and I got that another elytra, and with that I straight went to the void. And in this mod pack, when you fall out of the world, you don't actually go to the void and die. You just go to the void. The void is a place like nether or the end. The void it's like that. And when I was here, I killed these two bosses kind of things, the keeper, and when you kill them, there will be this apotheosis mobs spawning all over. I decided to farm these OP armors and things like that. With that, I collected so many things. My game crashed like 2 or 3 times during this session, but I have had enough of that, so I went to a peaceful area to build my house. And yeah, I started working on my house, and look here, what have we here? We have our personal whale in our lake. And I went for a lake house design, but I'm not sure how it went. But I'm not a builder, but I did try my best, and this is my result. I also finally decked out on my netherite armor, and I fought one of the bosses. This is Feroz Rotnot, and thank you for watching the video, and enjoy the fight. I hope you're doing well, and I hope to see you in the next one.